And I breathe. Breathe in and breathe out. Yes, people there, welcome back to 98FC TV. What a minute it has been for us Arsenal fans. Bournemouth. Newcastle. Inter Milan. And now it's Mertesacker's Chelsea away on Sunday. Guys, welcome back to the channel. Do be getting a massive, huge like on the video. Do be subscribing if one happens to be new. It is a Friday night. I am scared of Friday night sometime, but I saw it was last Friday that it kind of popped up and bounced out at me. It went a bit lively, so I thought we better come back this Friday. Even though lightning probably won't strike twice, but who knows? Who knows? Guys, Mertesacker, Chelsea Football Club. They're above us. They're in fourth. We're in fifth. Yes, it's early days. The game after could be, as Edu is appointed with the Mariacas group, whatever, and Nottingham Forest, mainly, Premier League rivals, etc. I don't know. Is it a time for doom and gloom? Is it a time for celebration? On the pitch-wise, no. The Edu thing doesn't faze me, but yes, as in the title, Mertesacker and Rosicky. Like, Rosicky, if you weren't fucking injured, you were a decent footballer. Mertesacker, I thought you was a fucking terrible centre-half. I think today, at my age today, I'm faster than Mertesacker when you're 21 years old. Like, the geezer had no pace for a centre-half. I know he was 7'15", 7'11". I know he was like 7'11", but still, you're meant to be a centre-half. Like, he wasn't a very good centre-half. I know that doesn't make you a great director of football or whatnot, but just listen, what qualifies any of these dudes to come and take the job? Like, I find it very yes-manish, very bollocksy, very Ben Whitey, and I don't know, there's nothing for me to say, all right, at least we're going in the right direction. We're going to get this geezer. Because you know what? Mertesacker's not going to come in and question Arteta and say, bro, you've got to win a title in the next 12 months or you're out on your arse. Rosicky is not going to walk into this club. He doesn't look like a G. He didn't play like a G. He was always injured like he was some pussy. Let's have it right. He ain't going to breeze into the club and be like, Arteta, you've got 6 months to a year to start winning things. Well, guess what, fam? You're fired. We needed someone independent, someone possibly not connected to the club. And if they was connected to Arsenal Football Club, it needed to be a name like Vieira, Henry. Again, who I guaranteed you wouldn't even be questioned, mentioned for the job. Why? Because they're bad man out here. And they're not yes men. They won't be told, bullied, harassed into how to do things. Mertesacker, Rosicky? Oh yeah, of course. Oh yeah, of course. Like, I'm so hurt by this one. But I said it as soon as the news come out. WB, Wagwan, saying Juma, what's good? But both of you two will know. Because I've spoken to both of you very briefly, perhaps, on this subject. I don't know if I've actually of you, WB. I don't know. You've been a ghost. You've been ill. We're going to take on a yes man. And I did have a feeling about this fucking Mertesacker. I thought Mertesacker. Rosicky's bounced out of nowhere. Good evening, Linda. Has Rosicky done anything since he quit football? Or does he still play football and just gets money for being injured? Like, does anyone know what Rosicky's been up to since he pretty much left Arsenal? I don't know. WB, what's your thoughts on it? What do you know about Rosicky? Hussein, what's your thoughts on Rosicky? If it is him. I'm hearing it could be him. I reckon Mertesacker will get it because he already works for the club. And Rosicky might get Mertesacker's job. Such a nice way to do things. Wagwan, my G! Blood, we're way too nice. We can't be successful if we're too nice. Yep. Because, bros, I told you, if Arteta has anything to do with this appointment, and I can't guarantee that he has, but, bros, there's no Wenger coming. There's no Henry. There's no Vieira. People that did love the club, whether you loved or hated Wenger, he loved Arsenal Football Club. Yeah? I think we can all kind of categorically know this. He turned down many a job for Arsenal Football Club, the France national team, the Real Madrid. He even turned down Manchester United. Fucking hell. Exactly, bros. Just give the job to me. I will go out there, bros. I promise you, bros, sack me if I don't find 5 to 6 talents under £15 million each, that all I will be able to. If I wanted to, I'm not saying we're a selling club, but if I wanted to sell them for £65 million in 2 years' time, give me 15 million a player. I'm going Turkey. I'm getting Özkan. Abi! He's 18 years old. He's a left-footed centre-half. He can play left-back. I know it's only going to be a matter of time before some bastard takes him, yeah? He plays for Kasempa. There's a goalkeeper I'm watching hard in Turkey as well. And by the way, guess who's doing really well? Do you know the long-haired cunt that played for Wolves and had a stint at Glasgow Rangers last year? Believe he's only smashing it. Got another 2 tonight for Les Palmas in Spain. See, I told you that he looked like a tidy footballer. But just every footballer has their level. And England, the English Premier League was going to be way too much for that. What's his name? Fabio Silva. Decent little Portuguese product. But probably scored 1 goal in about 100 games in England. It was never going to be enough for poor old Wolverhampton Wanderers. But do you know what? I think he's got 12 in 12 or something in Spain this year. 12 in 12 or 12 in 15. He's smashing it. But John, where did that come from? But you have it. I fucking couldn't agree more. Give me the job, bruvs. I'll bring you talent. I'll bring you all sorts, bruvs. And I knew a yes man will get the job, bros. Rosicky will come in and leave by January. Nah, bros, it's a nice club. Mertesacker will go up, do the Edu job. Rosicky will take Mertesacker's job, and they'll all wank each other all night long. Kangaroo! How old is my old kangaroo, bros? Is he 26? Is he on the good side of the Turkish aging process? We know in the Med, bros, we age even better, but you know. I need to get Flamini involved. He's got their mad papers. You don't know. And do you know what he actually did say, bros? He said, I'm a multiple millionaire. And the last thing, like the way he said it on this interview, I watched him, bros, with some American company, basically bigging up his firm. And I'm still baffed at what he does to have made all that money. But do you know what he said? There's 2 clubs actually in my heart. It's amazing how many French players say this and how people like Lee Akers, I'm not aiming at Lee Akers, whether he's here or not, don't like Wenger. Johnny Blazer said, he goes, I'd invest in Arsenal just because of my time and my love for that football club. Or was it Marseille or PSG? He named one French club. He goes, but they're the only 2 clubs I'd bother wasting my money in. Shout out to you on that one, bruv. Yeah, we need that Flamini money now. I don't know, man. I've honestly stopped using my brain when it comes to Arsenal because I hate weird shortcuts that have no sensibility whatsoever. Exactly. And a shout out to my Moroccan brothers in Holland. Brah! Hold on. Let's take a moment. See, bro, it just proves all across the world there's certain countries that you can't go to and think you can go and run your mouth and do certain things. Blood, I love it, innit? And I've personally been to Holland, bros, and I've never been harassed there. I've never had no one try and bully me. I've never had no one strike me. And I think it's a beautiful country where people talk beautifully. They're all laid back. I honestly believe it's all the ganja they smoke. They're the most laid back people on earth. The most pleasant, placid human beings I think I've ever walked among. And I'm not even taking the piss. I fucking love people from Holland. Hello, it's that English guys over there again. Hey, Englishman, you were here 2 months ago smoking all that cannabis. What are you doing over here, Shaken? You liked them weed so much? They started remembering me, bros. Maybe it was the bandana. My bottom line is, Dutch people are fucking lovely. And if you go to Holland and you think you can take the piss and you think you can be anti-Palestine or do something like that and then run around the streets of Holland and Eindhoven and Den Haag like you fucking own the place, bro, do you know what could happen to you? You're going to get fucking slapped down, innit? Brah! The future's bright, the future's orange. Come on, Holland. No fucking about. I blame the same drummer for all of the hats hitting the floor. But I feel the need quickly to change over to an orange hat. The future's bright. The future is very orange. Good shout, Erks. Yeah, bros, definitely in it. That is a gangster shout because he's got all of that money, bros. It makes sense. You fucking know. Down in North London, forever changing now by Arsenal fans, light bulb and lemons. Oh, Arteta's ting is growing even bigger. Like, yeah, I don't know, bros. It's hurting me. I don't know. What do you make of this, Rosicky? And I hope every single one of them get absolutely off, get nothing done to them, and I applaud them. Holland, Ajax. Quite enough of that. Right. What's your whole of general opinion, bros? Is it pretty much like mine? It's all too nice. It's all too Arsenal, yeah? I see some interviews. You don't know, bros. Those fans booed the minute silence for Spain, flooding too. Can't play in certain places. That's right, bros. Can't play in certain places. You can't play, so here he goes. Here we go. That's your opinion. That's your opinion. Bros, do you know what's going to happen in Turkey, bros? Bros, you know some of them, man. Oh, peasants. Fucking my country, bitch. Dog, don't get shook, yeah? I fucking bitch, 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 bitch. Yeah? So happy if you end up doing that shit in Turkey, bros. Go do that in Istanbul, bros, and see what's happening to you. Serious shit. Clement, he will slap you in the face. You'll feel fire in your eye. Fire in the eye. Bitch. Fuck around. But yeah, shout out to my Dutch brothers. Every single one of the 62 that were caught. Sorry, bro. But yeah, I hope you don't get dealt with too bad by the court of law. And to the many others that started kicking up certain Mackay, whatever their fucking idiot name is, Tel Aviv fans. Van, see you in Turkey, innit? See you in Turkish. Play your games, bitch. Touch a flag out here, blood, your hand will get burned. Seriously. Seriously, get slapped down out here. Right, sorry guys, now was I? Fucking animals, right, they're going to Turkey, bros. Don't happen in Turkey, bros. I know someone who is a reliable source said that we wouldn't sign a striker in the last summer window. If there's that same source that said Saliba will leave Arsenal, oh shit. I reckon, then again, we're doing shit at the moment. I reckon only us dropping out of Champions League football, which would be a brilliant excuse from his agents, or just a terrible dramatic, well, yeah, basically out of top four. I reckon only if we do something stupid. Yeah. Oh, what a stand, proper class. Bro, you should just see Celtic every week, bro. Celtic absolutely mesmerise me as a people, them, innit? Celtic are wonderful. I wish, bros. Yeah, they wouldn't be, bro. It's getting a little bit now up in man's face, do you know what I mean? It's getting a little bit personal. They want to drag it into football, etc. Victor Gorkarez, guys. I'm going to be honest with you. Craig has talked. Hold on, Craig. I didn't try and disrespect that. I didn't even know how to give that an answer. Saliba's my guy. Bros, I think it'll take a severe lack of ambition on Arsenal's side for us to do something like this. I hope we just get it over and done with really quickly and offer him a new deal. And if he turns it down, I suppose the writing is already on the wall. And then you're looking at the optimum time to sell him, I suppose. But I could have told you, I'm a reliable source, but I knew we weren't going to buy a striker last year. We've got Jesus, we've got Havertz. I think now might be getting on top for him. And he's now beginning to realise that none of them can score a goal between them because they're both cunts. So, Matt, you got stupidness in your head? Gorkers and Osman done sick against English clubs. I actually do think, I think that's what the Akers used to say, and I find hard to argue with. Like, oh, but he's big, he's strong. I do think Osman, but again, only for an elite English club, actually would do well for an English club. I don't know. It's hard to tell. With people like Osman, I think their dicks get in the way. I think sometimes these guys do reckon they're 10% bigger and better than they actually are. Where a guy like Victor Gorkres maybe has had to take the sort of harder route. But then again, is Portugal hard? I see. I didn't know that. I was off the scales yesterday. I could see something in Liverpool next summer. Sign a replacement. Nah, bros, I can't see him having that money. Remember, I think that's why Klopp not lost his job. Why Klopp walked out, innit? Klopp wanted Bellingham, bro. There was a couple of players he wanted. Then they started making over £100 million bids for Caicedo, and this guy Klopp was already pissed. I hear you, my family. Interesting. Osman got 2 last night against the mighty Spurs. Go on, Ossie. Fair enough. How's Ossie got on in Turkey, Yui? And how much is Victor Gyökeres a problem? Because I can honestly see him following my guy to Man United. I'm more Ruben. If Ruben doesn't buy him, though, I think Ruben might be a really smart guy. And he knows that the Premier League's going to be a tough league for him. But then I hear also Ruben wants about 3 or 4 players from Sporting CP. Apparently, it's written into a contract. He's allowed to go from none of them until the very next one. Until the summer window. Let me turn off the heating. That's really got me up. Until the summer window. So does that mean other clubs like Arsenal could steal Gyökeres in the January window? Or will they try and keep everything together now, considering they've just lost their manager? Will they try and win one more title before their team is broken apart, no manager next season, and they go back to being the club with all respect that they was before the Ruben Amorim come along? And that's a club that obviously doesn't really get top 4 and is really shit. So before all the inevitable happens, they're obviously going to cash in. But it's when. Remember, he has got a buyout clause. Now, guys, I'm going to tell you about buyout clauses. There's a lot of rumours being built that John Duran definitely has a buyout clause. People are saying it's 59 mil. Then I've heard Arsenal bid 50 mil. It was rejected, but we're not even in the buying windows right now. And we don't bid for people when the windows are open. So why would we bid 1 for 1 now? And again, it'd be very Arsenal-y. But yeah, it's either 59 mil or another source told me today, no, Dan, it's actually 78 million pounds, which I find a strange number. But then again, you could say 59 is a strange number. I think either of them 2 fees, 59 or 79, he represents better value than Victor Gyökeres and many others. Because do you know what? He's played Premier League football, albeit not many games. But he's 19, just about to turn 20 years old. I'll take John Duran any day of the week. I've got a massive feeling about this Aston Villa striker, and I like him. I don't think Liverpool have the finances, bruv. Surely Arsenal wouldn't allow a club to come along and tick Saka. Would want all that money up front, innit? I hear that, bro. But for me, honestly, even though he's a legend of the club, he's been out of the game a long time. We've got legends that, bro, in a different time, in a different era, when football wasn't such a vulturing game, Vieira and Henry could have got to nearly them sort of amounts of games. In the old days, we would have kept Vieira and Henry to 36, 37, but we sold them both at profits. Well, he has got an £85 million. Hold on, let me just read the comment. I'd give David a Sporting a job. He knows the club inside out. See, that's the thing. He knew the club inside out before the Kroenke's time, before we went to the Emirates. That's all I'm saying. Don't get pissed at that comment. I'll just say, especially for the way their careers went, bruvs, with all respect, Vieira and Henry are just as much as legends for me as David O'Leary. So if you're going to give the job to one, I'd happily give it to the other. So Vieira and Henry would definitely be higher on that list for me. 65 million. I reckon it would get close, but because again he started the season well and Man United might want him, I reckon they're going to try and get as close to their 85. So let's go in the middle. We'll meet in the middle. 75. Tilo. Well, go on, my brother. What's good? Long time no fucking chat. Well, because I never put Man United in January. Well, allegedly, possibly the summer. Allegedly. But then again, we don't know. Football always tells the truthful story. He's not allowed to bid. Apparently, it's just a gentleman's agreement, but I couldn't see if it is being done or even just a handshake. I couldn't see him pissing off Sporting CP and their fans that bad. Then again, a true professional would and just go get the guy if he needed him. Anyway, quickly into some sporting news. Allegedly, the speedster on the right wing, but I think inconsistency is a bit of his problem. Because he's 23 now, and I've expected a bit more from this guy. Karim Adeyemi, the Borussia Dortmund winger come striker. He's been linked with a €40 million. And I reckon that's, what, 33, 34 million pounds? Moved to Arsenal and Liverpool this January. Leroy Sane has made it clear, I will come to London. I will join Arsenal. It'll be £325,000 a week, please. Seville would like to take Jakob Kiwior on loan in January. John Duran has a buyout clause. Arsenal and London interest me madly. 59 million or 81 million pounds. What is the buyout clause? Kolo Munani and Osman Dembele, both available on loan from PSG Eindhoven. I've done that before. From PSG in France. Now, allegedly, they'll both have to come with obligations, but an obligation if you do well, an obligation if you get 10 goals between here and the end of the season. Surely, if something was an obligation, especially when Arsenal get knocked on transfers, I don't know. I could see worse players out there than Osman Dembele, who is a speedster on the right wing, 25. Kolo Munani scored, what is it, a World Cup winning goal? I don't know. Could be two interesting targets. Thomas Rosicky and Per Mertesacker, the yes men, linked with Arsenal today. Obviously, Jonathan David has been linked with Arsenal, Liverpool, Man United, Man City, Liverpool, Juventus, Bayern Munich, Borussia Dortmund, Bayer Leverkusen. The list goes on for the out-of-contract Lille striker. All I can say about this guy is every Champions League game I've noticed in this season, he scored, even against Real Madrid. That's the Lille striker, Jonathan David, a free in the summer. Sane, 325 grand a week. Newcastle, could they still be pressured? I'm getting bored of this one, though. Into selling Isaac for £100 million. 20-year-old Frankfurt midfielder Hugo Larsson is grabbing the attention of a lot of Premier League teams. Now, there's rumours he could have a £40 million release clause. 20 years old, he looks good. £40 million, I actually reckon that would be a bit of a snip. And Aïf Benawari has been offered, or is about to be offered, a £60,000 a week deal, 5-year contract at Arsenal. So let's do this again, guys. Karim Adeyemi, 23 years old, speed as fast as like a Theo Walcott, a bit of inconsistency, but €40 million. 23 years old. Seville want Kiwior on loan. John Duran, £59 million buyout clause. Kolo Munani, and Osman Dembele are both available on loan, but with obligations if possible. Thomas Rosicky, Per Mertesacker, sounds like a yes man to me. Both linked to the Eddie job at Arsenal. Jonathan David has been linked with everyone in the world. Sane does suddenly want to come to London. Isaac could be available this summer. 20-year-old Frankfurt midfielder Hugo Larsson, Swedish, has been linked with a £40 million move to Arsenal, Liverpool, Newcastle, etc. And Aïf Benawari, could he get a new 5-year deal, £60,000 a week deal at the club? Thierry Henry would not take that role by limiting my manager. I think they would, because they know they get pressure to get him out. But that's the problem. I think the board know this, so Arteta has now cock-blocked it, and that's the big problems. I'm not sure. But again, a buyout clause is a buyout clause, and that would remain actually until the last year, until the club realise they're not going to get that. I don't think 70 million decides that. I think Newcastle would literally have to admit they're broke. Nah, not at all. And if that did, bros, listen, if you could, listen, let's just say it was 80 million for Gorkarez or 80 million for Isaac. Guys, let's put it to a vote. I'm still taking Isaac over Gorkarez, because Gorkarez can't score that many goals in the Premier League. And I'm going to make that guarantee to you. Like I said, Mourinho is shit on the basis I never heard of him. Gorkarez can't score like that in the Premier League. And the only way to get close to it is if he's at Man City. And I doubt he's going Man City. Well, I don't know. See, I've heard WB, you know, I'm good at this shit, bros. I've heard he's willing to sign a new contract at Newcastle, but he wants a very reasonable, something like you're talking, 70, 75. He wants a very reasonable buyout clause in the deal. So he said, if you want to give me a bag of peas, safe, but I want to. This is what I'm saying, but people are suggesting that you could get him for slightly cheaper. I don't think at this moment that club would want to sell him at slightly cheaper. Hussein, love you loads, my brother. Make sure you get a massive like on the video, Hussein. Who would you choose then, bros? 82 million. If I said, Craig, you've got 82 million to spend. Victor Gorkarez is available for 82 mil. Victor Osimhen is available for 82 mil. And Alexander Isaac is available for 82 mil. So all worth the same P. All the same wages as well. So don't say, oh, well, this one might be cheaper on wages. But they're all getting offered 150 grand a week and they're all £82 million transfer fee. Which one do you take? That's very true. I think he has said that he does what a lot of footballers said. Yeah, I really like London. Oh, London. Oh, so Arsenal then. Do you know what I mean? And obviously, where he's played with for one season of Erdegaard, because Erdegaard was so terrible, Real Madrid had to get rid of him at every opportunity on loan every time. Obviously, he has actually played one season. I think in that one season that he played with Erdegaard gave him 5 direct assists. Again, the only thing that worries me, it's not his scoring record, because I reckon he'll Gorka is awesome and won't score as many goals as Isaac. Act like a Newcastle. What's going on, Mrs. Mason? So, Craig, you haven't answered me. WB, you haven't answered me. I think they're saying this bounce. Who would you take if they were all 80 million? Here you got 3 for a pound, 80 million each. Victor Osimhen, Victor Gorka, or Alexander Isaac. I take Isaac all day long. Guys, why aren't you answering? WB, who would you take out of the 3? He's sitting there wanting to say Gorka because of the goals, but he realises he scores them against Victor Grukramej. Guys, you don't play Victor Grukramej in fucking England. You don't play Braga. I know that Man City one was fucking impressive though, bros. What you saying, fucking Mason? But shouts out to all the real ones. Don't think I'll quite make an hour tonight, guys. You'll take awesome out of all 3. Fuck me, he must have impressed you last night. I reckon you're the only person that says that. Craig, I beg you, tell me someone. The problem is, Danny, even if we got Isaac or Gokres, I don't think either of those players would suit Arteta's system because how Arteta thinks. I think Isaac walks into our system for some reason. I think we play that kind of... Bros, Isaac... He's a different kind of striker, isn't he? He's all, like, again, I like different people. I think that's why a little bit I like Sesko. John Duran, like, he doesn't think about things. He'll just bang it from fucking 30 yards against Bayern Munich and feel no fucking way. Who do you take out of the 3, bros? I get you. Forget that point. Who knows? I'll take a fucking a migraine tomorrow and never turn back up. What do you mean we'll walk into our team? Bro, I don't think none of these players will turn us down just because Arteta is there. Players can be vultures for the right money, for the right club, for the right postcode. And I'm afraid to say Arsenal does fit the right postcode thing for a lot of footballers. A lot of footballers from around Europe do talk about coming to England and the Premier League, and mainly London. When it's South American footballers, they talk about wanting to go to Barcelona and Spain, for whichever reason. Maybe because it's hot, bros. I don't fucking know. But South Americans, honestly, tend to piss off to like the Barcelonas, or if they're a bit shit, they seem to find their way to like Ukraine or somewhere first and then to the other league. So yeah, do we get a like on the video, guys? Do subscribe if you're new. So Isaac will walk into our team. But you haven't chose. You said you'd take Osimhen though. So why would Isaac walk into our team with a new manager? Bros, any 3 of the cancelled charge would join us with Arteta. They don't give a fuck, bros. They know football's a fickle game. If Arteta does drop out the top 4, bros, or makes 1 or 2 big signings, as in, you know, them £80 million signings, and starts to flop now, bros. There was no 80 million, 100 million pound signings last summer, bros. We spent 75 mil. We took in 75 mil. For me, we spent 0. It's going to be interesting to see the next window. If we spend 0 in the next window, January, interesting. Because the next summer will be very interesting. Because if he gives him no money again, it's like, yeah, Arteta, he doesn't really back you as much as I think we all thought. But we're not getting a conclusive out here. A lot of people was on refunds, bros, especially when you're an up-and-coming striker. Probably watched many videos of Henry. That's why Henry should be taking Edu's job right now. And I reckon the future will all of a sudden be bright. Young players from all across the world know who Thierry Henry is, bros. With all respect, do they know who Arteta is? A lot will know him now because of being the Arsenal manager. Who knew Arteta a couple of years ago, bros? He played for Everton and Rangers, never played for his country. That's kind of standard and normal, no? Let's have it quite honest. It's a bit standard. A bit fucking normal. 16 goals. The Wolves has got 16 in 10. Sesko scored 3 in 10. How many goals guys I've got in 10? Not sure. He hasn't done that well this season, has that? Premier League top scorers this season.
Here's what I found.
Fuck, where is he? Fuck, he hasn't scored. 3. I know he missed a couple through injury, but it's more than Jesus. It's the same as Saka, and it's 1 behind Havertz. I reckon at Arsenal he'd score more. Newcastle haven't won in quite a few, apart from when they played Arsenal. I don't know. I don't believe Alexander Isak is the problem at Newcastle at this moment. Do you know what I mean? Whether it's an internal problem, something with inside the club somewhere, I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Maybe Eddie wanted the England job. Maybe Eddie wanted different people in the summer. I can't really tell you because they didn't have European football this year. I actually expected a lot more from Newcastle. But who knows? Maybe we're playing Arsenal that could have kickstart their season there and they'll be fine. Only 3. But yeah, Sesko is more of a problem, bros. And I don't know why. I keep thinking, deep in my heart, I know there'll be no striker in January. And I reckon Sesko is the big target for the next window. I honestly do. But in saying that, he had a £50 million release clause, and a couple of days after the release clause expired last summer, suddenly we showed him interest again. And that was when he officially signed his new deal. So you never know with Arsenal, bros. I reckon it's a lot financial, bros. Again, though, as I've been told, Calafiori then surprises me because obviously the 2 clubs, Bologna or whoever he comes from, Torino or whatever, and Basel, who he was at the season before, both insisted because they had 50% each of the money of their dibs. They both insisted. They both wanted all their money up front. And we still decided to sign the brittle bone guy that had only played 65 games in his career, and he was 23 years old. I'm pretty certain by the time Rooney was 18 or Henry was 18 and a half, these guys have both played over 60 games in their career. I know Lenny Yoro, who's injured at the moment at Man United, he's played over 60 games in his career, and he's fucking 18. 19, 20, 21, 22. That's 5 years. Calafiori should have over Yoro, and he's played fucking the same amount of games. For me, this just ain't rocket science. If you look at an 18-year-old defender that's played 65 games, you've got a 23-year-old defender that's played 65 games, immediately, I want to know why the 23-year-old cunt has only played fucking so many games. Or maybe that's just me. Who knows? I want to do my due diligence on a motherfucker. My due diligence told me to stay the fuck away from Calafiori. My due diligence told me that Sterling had just by watching the cunt, knew he'd lost his hunger for football. And my due diligence with Mourinho is I've never heard of him. So if I've never heard of a geezer, do you know what? The geezer has got to be shit, no? And if you played in the Premier, the Premier of leagues, and I've never heard of you, fuck off, you're shit, mate. Simple as this. But guys, it's time for me to make a beast and kind of leave. I know it's pretty quick, half hour in, but it has been a quiet stream. Not too many comments rolling in. It is a Friday night. Boys could be out on the piss and all that. The Acres will be fucking celebrating South America. And where's One Love tonight? Very, very interesting. I'll give it a couple more minutes, see if we don't liven ourselves up. But I do think it's probably, as Darmish would say, the optimum time. Just here, it's just got dead on me, bruv. The only was, I don't like Friday nights in general, but last Friday was actually quite popping. I don't know, it just started popping very strangely at me for some reason. So I thought, hey, we better come back this Friday and try and join a couple of sorrows of today, obviously. I think you know I've had the arsehole today, but yeah. There you go. But yeah, Perry, if you haven't already disappeared, I tell you what, I've never fucking really been sold by this Gorkarez. Scoring a hat-trick against Man City, though, even that's enough to almost change my opinion. Because obviously that's a decent club. That's the road you call me. A burger. You don't ever want that geezer, a beer, small geezer can put it away. How the fuck does that geezer put it away? Bruvs, there you go. That's one thing I was thinking of the channel. I don't know, like that geezer. Not many people have done that. Rate my takeaway, vegan, vegetarian. I might give that a little whirl for a couple of weeks, bruv. Seriously. Find a couple of veggie restaurants here and about the place. It doesn't have to be veggie. You can walk into your odd Nando's and just pick veggie things, but cross contamination, all of that. I'm gonna give it a little think. Give it a look through Google. Really though, I've got to get out there cooking myself, as you can tell the world, I'm a bad ass chef, so really I should be out there cooking, not tasting shit cunts cooking. And yeah, not because I was saying like I'd bring like a Tyler along. I'd say I'll try the vegetarian, someone else try the meat. No, that could be a bit of the catch of the channel. Just do it veggie, just do it vegan, isn't it? I'm not very sure if there is any of these out there. And what smacked it is, I don't know. I turned on YouTube last night, and very randomly see a geezer rating the best Turkish kebab, and I thought, right, I eat there. What are you talking about? Best Turkish. And the guy was fucking loving it. So I was thinking, yeah, go there and do it vegan style. Show people how to cook. Do you know people are very judgmental? I'm not saying my kitchen ain't clean. Do you know you'd have to have everything sort of so spot on where your spices are? Because you know people are very, especially if someone like me though, maybe it's just because of my general attitude. But then again, I actually am quite, my kitchen's clean, isn't it? Put the camera in one place. I've thought of that one before, Ty, to be honest with you. I've thought of that one before, man. But shouts out to you, team, man. Respect and love, innit? But it is almost time to go. I don't know about Arteta now, bros. And I really don't think, honestly, pessimistic, call me pessimistic. Tyler could be optimistic. Fuck the optimism of Tyler in my book. And it's more, yes, listen to this pessimistic shit from Danny. Put in a yes man in charge. That the CEO, whatever you want to call it, director of football, man. That means Arteta's got free reign. No one can sack him. No one can question him on his job or the players he wants to buy. And you know what? I really hope Edu, if there was something salty and suspicious about it, I hope Edu grows a Brazilian penis in the next week or so, or next minute, and tells me what really happened and why he fucked off and da-da-da-da-da-da. No, not me, I mean the world. But yeah, if it was just for money, innit? They all tripled up his money. Fuck it, just say it. I can live with that better. I'd have a feeling something pissed him off because the timing of it, 10 games into the season, and we're going for a bit of a funny run. So you could, yeah, you got OCD, that's easy for you. Yeah, and I've only thought, I wasn't knocking myself. Like, even if you had a pan, bros, that didn't look right, that's not a very professional pan, bros. People don't like me on these fucking social network things. So they would love to dig me out on something or thought. Well, someone told me I was wearing a fake top the other day. I was like, bro, what makes you think, like, I don't know, should I get closer to the camera? What part, bros? And then, I don't know, they pissed off into go fuck yourself a blue. I started pulling out all my tops. Which one looks fake? Does that one look fake? In fact, this one's the player's edition. This one was £110. You can buy the player's edition and la la la. The girl stopped over the labels on one of my tops, innit? And she charged me the 80 note, but really it was the 110 top. All it's got, bros, is a couple of holes in the chest and a couple of holes under the arm. Bros, do I really think the air gets to me? Or maybe I'm not so much of a footballer, I fucking get the benefits of it. Sure. Me just know. I get that. Because, like, back onto the street food thing, bro. Let's say the way it is, a lot of black people, they walk past me, even if it's not banging, want to buy my curry goat and blah, blah, blah. If I done some white thing like the jacket potatoes, bro, I'm going to murk it. Well, I'll cook it better than them, man. I don't know. They just smashed it on this social media. I know how Spud Man personally done it. Shouts out to you, Buzz, but you're still a fucker. And you're still fake. You're rubbish. I'm good, you know. Which means I was ignoring you, Princess. No, man, I'm good, you know. I'm good. I seem all depressed the other day. Do I seem as depressed today? I'm a bit better. I've had a shit day, though, again, man. I keep running shit days. That could fuck off and stop happening to me. I'd be very appreciative, you know what I mean? Today was more of it was a kick in the bollocks day. Something was supposed to just be a bit better for me, and it wasn't. It's like I'm taking Riri home and then seeing she's got just 2 little eggs there, and you thought, but I thought you're a titty girl. I don't know. Was that not a very good way to explain it? I don't know. It was like It was like, I don't know. It's like someone saying I got you a Christmas present, but it was a fucking condom inside a fucking Christmas card. I don't know, bollocks. I don't know. Yeah, that's how I felt. I feel like a kid. That's how his dum dum took away from him. And then when I started crying, I didn't get my dum dum back. I got told to shut the fuck up. Or I'd fucking give you something to cry for. Seriously, that's how I feel. Tyler's probably there pissing himself thinking it ain't that bad, you know. Tyler, I don't know. I think it's that bad. What do you think? Literally, I feel like a kid that had his dum dum right here. I blowed it. I blowed it. And then all I want is it back. But the cunts all telling me, I'm not, you know, shut up. You're not having it back. You spat it out, so fuck you. You deal with the fucking consequences. But yeah, shout out to Kaylee to Ty. Trust we both got likes on the video. It has been a super Dead Friday show. These are the times always when I say I'm going on TikTok. What didn't you hear? Everything I was just saying there. I said I feel like a kid today, yeah, that had his dummy took out of his mouth. I cried to get it back, and no cunt would give it back to me. In fact, the adult picked up the dummy and said, "You spat it out. Fuck you. Shut up crying. I'll give you something to cry for." I was tired to decide if my day was that bad, but that's how bad I feel my day was. I feel like, yeah, I could spit my dummies out of the pram and beat someone up. But yeah, try and be optimistic now. Crack on, as they say in the trade. You know what I mean? But what the English do? Have a cup of tea, a fucking schnat, even though I don't smoke schnats. Bro, that's how I feel though, bro. Like the dummy in my mouth, everything. And then I feel like, yeah, it's like, bro, stop crying, Danny, because I'll fucking belt you with this out. I'll take my fucking belt off you. That's how I feel. No, I feel like someone run up behind me, bro. So, no, I don't know. Yeah, seriously, I shouldn't have started thinking about it. Because Kaylee said the other day, like, I looked all depressed on the stream. I don't know. Fuck me. She should try the way I'm actually feeling today. Maybe I'm just hiding it better. The other day, I don't know. I think I was tired. Do you know when you fucking a little bit off your nut and you're a bit tired and you're a bit now you're not sure what state you're in. Quarter. Blood, remember when I started taking them pieces apart? It was almost like a chicken, bro. That's the way a chicken. That's the way the ribs should fall off the meat, bro, off that bone. They were doing that actually. I wonder if you've done that bit yet. It'll probably help if you separate, by the way. Separate yourself, and it might just be Irie. Irie. Guys, I'm gonna close on the thoughts of Arteta. Is it Gyok? He sucks donkey Gyok. If you had a choice of Gyok to suck, it would be donkey Gyok. Arteta sucks donkey Gyok. Hold on, it's dying now. It's dying now. So, I'm telling you. But guys, fuck today's news. Just shouts out to all the real ones. Do be liking, do be subscribing. Tomorrow's another day. Ooh, let me quickly check. Anyhow, Aberdeen or Celtic are playing tomorrow. That's it, redemption. I get good views on them two bastards straight away. And they're a Scottish channel, do you ken what I mean? Scotland. So go look at my Scotland views over the last week or so. Merkage. Aberdeen are playing Dundee tomorrow at 5:30. I see how I feel tomorrow, do you ken what I mean? Hold on, is Celtic playing Rangers? So why is no Celtic or Rangers playing tomorrow? No, Celtic Kilmarnock on Sunday and Rangers Hearts. Rangers are on busts. Certain sports bastards. I'm gonna have to look at a week football bet. Oh shit. You thieving bastards. I said, lively up yourself. Huh? You. Let's out though, Tilo. Fuck off with y'all. Fuck me, there's a lot of football going on right now. Victoria, I'm getting the fuck out of it. I've had an arsehole of a day, an arsehole of this, an arsehole of that, and I've just got the fucking arsehole. But yeah, guys, God bless you all. It's been a different Friday to last Friday's. A bit bouncy, a bit bubbly. I felt like there was a load of birds aiming at me last Friday. It was quite actually funny. I'm sure it was last Friday. But yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna feel like again like the dummy's just been took out my mouth. I've had my dummy took away. I've had my toys took away. I've been told I have to sleep on the floor, not even my pram, or they call it a Moses basket. I feel like the kid or the cat that didn't get the cream. Guys, on that note, peace out, God bless. Shout out to Danny AFC TV. I will rise again and I will make this situation better. Voila. Shout out to Vicky, Ty, Kaylee, Hussein, UE, WB. I can't remember who else is here. Peace out, people. Good night, y'all.